Okay, it's live. Let me go on.
Background look kind of weird.
They got it backwards, but it did it on mine too. What's up, people? Bubbles, I wasn't talking to you. What's up, folks? Y'all come on in. Come on in. Yeah, come on in. Come on in. How y'all doing tonight? Y'all say hello, hi. How you doing? Let us know you're here.
That.
I don't know, y'all. We got some technical difficulty going on here. We came on to do this live so that we could talk to y'all tonight. Brought brunch with bosses and give y'all some of the highlighted experiences. Talk with some of the keynote speakers, but I don't know what's happening right now. So y'all just bear with us just for a moment. Lord have mercy. Hey, prophetess.
Can you see me? I can't see you. How are you?
I mean, I can see you. You froze, but I can see you.
I'm froze. Oh boy, this isn't good. Okay.
I think we having some technical difficulties.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm froze. Okay.
That's all right. We're gonna be on point on June 24th. I tell you that.
Yeah, we'll be in person.
She's a bad person.
We definitely will be on point. Uber excited.
I said we're gonna be on point. She said, so yeah, we'll definitely be in person.
Definitely be in person. Up close and personal.
You
This
need to
thing
go back out and come
acting
back
up for
in
me.
because you just froze.
Okay, I'm going back out. I'm going back
We
out.
see your picture, but we don't see you moving.
Lord help. God.
All right, Ashley, take the floor.
It's definitely not going to be like this on June 24th, guys. um, not too
Yee.
computer savvy.
See me now? Am I okay?
You are okay.
Better?
Yes.
Yeah, let me just move over a little bit. I love these two ladies. Just know that, y'all. If y'all can hear me, just know that I love them
We
more
can
than
hear
you will
you.
ever know.
We certainly could hear you.
Love them too.
Yee.
Good
Hey,
evening,
Facebook.
everybody. Good
Hey,
evening, good evening,
Facebook.
good
Good evening. Good
evening.
evening.
I am here with my MC, my mentor, my spiritual mom, Marie Benson, and our keynote speaker, my cousin, Cordelia Adderley. And we're just gonna answer some questions that you guys may have and just give you some of the expectations for June 24th brunch with bosses. If you have not gotten your tickets yet, you probably want to get them. Tickets go off sale, and the building is almost at capacity, so y'all might want to get y'all tickets. But just a little bit about it. The purpose of the entire brunch, the vision, is to not only bring entrepreneurs together, but inspire entrepreneurs who may not know where to start their business, who may fear starting their business, maybe because you have a criminal background, you're a single parent, whatever the reason is, you're in fear of starting. This is to give you testimonies from local business owners who have been through some things, who are also in fear. I jumped head first. I'm a risk taker. I just jumped head first. But a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people won't step out on faith. So you'll hear some testimonies of people who actually stepped out on faith. One of the guest speakers, she actually had no choice because she couldn't get hired anywhere for whatever the reason was. You'll have our keynote speakers such as Prophetess Cordelia. She'll be talking to you about business structure and taxes. We'll be talking about marketing and advertising, the legal standpoint of business, why trademarking is important, the different streams of income, and most importantly, getting a bag and securing the bag
That's
as
it.
an entrepreneur. You will hear stories on the real life of being an entrepreneur, because it is not for the weak at heart, and it is not all peaches and cream how people make it seem.
That's right.
Right.
Mhm.
And because it's not all peaches and cream, a lot of people tend to throw in the towel. They tend to throw in the towel just before the breakthrough. They tend to throw in the towel just before they get that bit of information that they need that's going to push them through to the next level. So this the brunch with bosses is has a different touch to it. We want you to understand that real life experiences do come to bosses as well. You know, bosses live. We live. We live in this world, but you also have to understand that we go through what we go through, and when we go through what we go through, it's a challenge to some of us. I challenge it. I,
Absolutely.
I take the challenge head on. You know, throw it. You can throw whatever you need to throw at me. But as I take the challenge, I also need to take my mental days as well, because
Absolutely.
sometimes it get rough out here, and that's why I tell people all the time. If you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen. If you can't if
Absolutely.
you can't go with the flow, then get off the floor. Okay, because being a boss comes with a whole lot of risk, a whole lot of losing the money that you're putting into it, a whole lot of you got to sell yourself and your business. It comes with a whole lot of that. It comes with a whole lot of closed doors, as well, so more than open doors. You got to be ready for that. If you got to have tough skin, because people gonna tell you that they don't really care about your product. They gonna give you a review that might be bad because they had a bad experience, but don't necessarily mean your product is bad. So you got to be ready for
Exactly.
all the hits that come. You got to be ready for somebody to put on a pair of your clothing from your clothing line, and it burst, and they say, "Oh my God, I don't want to buy from this no more." All because that particular day, they might have zipped it wrong, or they might have been in a rush, and they might have put their leg in, and they forgot to unzip it, and they just felt like it was the person that made it. I'm just saying, I'm giving you all types of examples because people do it.
Li-
They do it.
Listen, I think I have I honestly, I've experienced, I'm not gonna say too much of that, but that's when you have to kick in and say, okay, this is my brand, this is my business. How do I fix it? You can't have that attitude that, oh, well, customers come every day. They don't. They don't. You have to fix it. So I've given away a lot of products when something went wrong. I've given away a lot of discounts when something went wrong, because it's my brand. I have to protect my brand. It's my name, Ashlie Nicole. And I don't
Mhm.
ever want anybody to say, oh, don't go to her because her stuff is cheap. It's not. It's really not. So it's a lot to entrepreneurship than what a lot of people just say, right? Start the LLC, put your kids on payroll, and promote every day. What happens when you're blocked, like I
Oh wow.
And you can't promote. What happens when that happens? And you can't promote. What happens when you trust the process and the process change? What happens when you trust in the process that you're working in, and that process starts to change it because it's not looking like what you expected it to look like? You understand what I'm saying? I know a lot of people say trust the process, but I'm glad God gave me the revelation of I didn't tell you, I told you to, yeah, you can trust the process, but I told you to trust me in the process.
That's it.
Because when you trust the process, you got to trust that any and everything about that process, something may you got to understand something may go wrong.
That's
Are
right.
you are you still going to trust the process? Are you still going to trust that particular process? No, because you're going to say, wait a minute, hold up. That's when you trust the process and something goes wrong with the process. Those questions we start to bringing up. What we say? Oh, well, maybe I shouldn't have done it like this. Well, maybe this wasn't for me. Well, maybe this wasn't my season. Well, maybe this. No, trust God in the process. Because
That's
when we
it.
trust God in the process is going to work the way He needs it to work. The process is going to flow how He needs it to flow. That means it's going to look kind of crazy in the beginning, but it's going to flow right into what it's supposed to be. It's
Right.
gonna look kind of shabby in the beginning, like ain't nobody coming, like I ain't gonna never have no clientele. But at that given moment, when you stand on His word and when you stand and understand that the vision that He gave to you, you trust Him in that vision. Then all of a sudden, that door come open and you got clientele coming left and right. You got to hire somebody else to help you
That's
because
it.
we trusted God, because we trust God in the process,
We walk by faith and not by sight.
right? And what did He say? I never told you the road to be easy.
That's right.
So we
That's
have
it.
to. So that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with these boss. We're dealing with folks who have birth businesses from pain,
That's right.
birth
Birth
businesses
businesses
from broken
from broken
relationships.
relationships.
You connected
You
to your car.
connected to your car? Well, now I am.
You're going.
You're
It's an
going.
echo
It's the
for
echo for
everybody.
everybody. No, I'm not. I'm actually not. It's not connected to my car. I
Okay.
disconnected it.
Okay.
Okay. But I'm gonna mute while you talking though.
No, you could come back in. I was just.
Just,
I was.
I
I was
was I was
flowing because
flowing
you got
because you
cut
got
off.
cut off. Okay.
So,
So,
Prophetess
Prophetess
Khadijah,
Kadir.
Yes, I'm
Yes,
here.
I'm here.
how did you
How did
birth
you birth
your
your
business
business
while going
while
through?
going through?
First
First
and foremost,
and
let me
foremost, let me
introduce
introduce
myself.
myself.
Not,
Now,
go ahead and
go
mute,
ahead and
Ashley.
mute it.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. Thank you all so much for joining us with Brunches with Bosses. We're just going to give you just a little bit. I'm not going to give a whole lot because I want you to be in the building. So if you haven't got your tickets, I'm going to recommend that you do because you are speaking to a few bosses this afternoon. And there's many more that's going to join us on this journey when it comes to Brunches with Bosses. But I am Cordelia Adderley. I am a trailblazer. I have been a serial entrepreneur for 3 decades. My very first business, I started out, I'm going to say back in Jesus, can I remember? Probably 2000, if not 1999, actually. I opened up my very first business at that time. I've been an entrepreneur since I was in my mother's womb, if I just tell you the truth. But a lot of my businesses came from me just walking on faith. Did I have money when I got started? And most of them, absolutely not. I didn't. But I did know how to get it. I've always knew how to get money, but my problem was keeping the money. So entrepreneurship and being a boss comes with a whole lot of lessons, but a lot of blessings as well, because there's a lot of learning in the midst of the process. You may take some losses, but you're going to also receive some wins. And you learn from what you go through when it comes to being a boss. A boss is not someone that just boss up themselves. A boss is someone that shows other people the full blueprint on how to become a boss as well. A boss is not afraid of showing you the every design, every blueprint, every idea that they have just to see you win. Because what bosses do, truly, bosses create other bosses, honestly. I could honestly tell you that my journey has not been easy. I've taken many losses. I've taken $40,000 losses. I've taken $30,000 losses. I've taken major losses being a serial entrepreneur. But what I did not do was give up in the midst of taking those losses. I continued to trust God, even when I didn't know what I was doing. Can I be honest with you? Starting a business 3 decades ago, I did not know what I was doing. I didn't know how to structure a business. I didn't know the importance of knowing the different structures of the business. I did not know anything, but all I knew is that I wanted to change the trajectory of not only my life, but my family's life and those that God's assigned to me. So I had to do a lot of research. I had to do a lot of letting go of going to parties, going out with my friends. I had to do a lot of alone time to study and research. So when it comes to structuring the business, I know better now than I did back then. Can I just be real with you? When I first structured my business, I started out with an LLC because I heard everybody say, all you have to do is just go pay $135, register your business with SunBiz, and that's it. The devil was a whole liar, and that is not the truth. You have to literally put some work into that business. Whatever you're going to get out, you're going to have to put the work in, and if you're going to receive anything out. Because it's not like clocking in corporate America. This is your business. So now what you need to do is structure it properly. And when I say structure it properly, I mean you got to see whether that business falls up under
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't you give him too much. Don't you get, because you finna preach. You finna preach.
You about to give it all today. No.
I am when I come home. And I come real and I come authentic. Because we see a lot of stuff on Facebook. But what you have to do is have a spirit of discernment. You have to know if this stuff that you're seeing on Facebook, is it really real? And how you do that, you research. You Google their names. Google who they are. When you see it, don't jump head first in it. Because let me tell you something. You can't get anything from somebody that ain't ever really been through something.
Oh, my God.
Bosses take losses.
Woo, yes, they do.
I hope you caught that in the spirit. Physically, mentally, financially, bosses take losses.
Mm-hmm.
But what we don't do is quit.
That's right.
We dust ourselves off and we get back up again and we go forward. Because the blueprint does not change.
Mm-mm. Amen. They don't.
So you have to God first. You have to first have faith in them. The banks ain't giving you no money if your business ain't structured properly. And I'm stopping right there on business structure because I want you in the room. Get your ticket. If you want to see some bosses, be in the room June 2023. And I can assure you we're coming. You're going to hear some hope stories. You're going to hear some stories. But what you will not get is one of us gave up.
Woo! Let me tell you.
We ain't broke no. Our broke is because we can. That's a difference. Choose your broke.
Amen. And that's the thing.
I'm handing the floor back over to Prophetess Marie. And to Ashlie, I can go there. Okay? Be in the room, y'all. Get your tickets tonight. Get your tickets.
She can't help
it. Get your tickets.
She can't help it.
Because real bosses are going to be in this room. And we got God all over. The glory of the Lord going to be in there too.
Listen.
We ain't leaving him out.
That's right. Because listen, you can't, because you didn't get where you at. Because you did not, because you didn't use him. You got where you at because you called, because he showed you.
That's right.
Absolutely.
I'm handing the floor.
Absolutely.
Y'all know I can listen.
And listen, y'all gonna find out. Y'all gonna find out a whole lot. I'm gonna tell y'all now. For all the hell I'm going through, I birthed that grant writing business May 1st out of all this hell. So I'm gonna need y'all to be in the building because I got something to say. Come on, Ashlie. We handing the floor back over to you. Or did we lose her again?
Somebody say LLC is not enough. You're absolutely correct. You need it structured properly.
That's right.
Be in the room.
Listen.
So I can tell you how I got $150,000 in the midst of COVID.
I don't even know how she gonna be able to tell y'all all this in 8 minutes, but I guess she gonna be able to do it.
8 minutes. Guess what? If you don't get it that night in the room, I got a surprise for you. You'll be able to purchase my ebook. And it has all the details in there.
I just want her to bring me a strawberry cake when she come. I don't care what she get y'all. I just need her to bring me a cake when she get there. Whatever she want to bring to y'all, it's okay by me. I just want to walk away with a cake. I'm just saying that. All y'all that know me and I don't been on Facebook and I've been stalking her page every time she puts something up about a cake and I keep saying where mine at. I just want a cake when I leave brunch with bosses. That's all. I want the boss, the cake coach, the serial entrepreneur to just bring me a cake. Please and thank you.
Come on, say please.
Please and thank you. That's right. That's all I'm saying. Because listen, I birthed my grant writing business out of the pain that I'm going through. And let me tell you something. It ain't nothing wrong with going through pain because sometimes pain births what's deep down on the inside of us. Sometimes that pain births what God has given it to us, and it makes it. And because you're going through it, that pain pushes you just a little bit harder because you don't want to sit around and you don't want to think about what you're going through. You want to just put your hands to the plow. So it births something out of me. And I got to tell you, I'm not without clientele today. I am not. As a matter of fact, I just said I got to hire somebody part-time to assist me. That's God. That ain't nobody. Oh, y'all, I can't get there tonight. I can't get there tonight. But I can't get there right now, but I can go there right now because I got something to say. I just need y'all to get those. I need y'all to get those tickets because y'all gonna meet me if you ain't never met me, you're gonna meet me in the flesh. And there's an anointing that follows me everywhere I go. So I know we're gonna be with Brunch with Bosses, but I believe that God is gonna do something in there so strange, so different that people gonna start thinking, wait a minute, hold up. Is God in the building too? Yes, he is. Just like he was in the fight with the Hebrew boys, and the king had to look and say, wait a minute, there's a fourth person in there. He gonna be in Brunch with Bosses too.
Yes.
So I want y'all to get ready. I want y'all to get ready to come in. And if y'all got something to bring, when y'all come in there, bring something that might bless somebody else's, because you don't know what nugget you have might bless somebody else. I'm just saying, we bosses for a reason. But the Bible, Ecclesiastes chapter 11 tells us that we need to have, make sure we have at least 7 streams of income, even 8. It says even 8.
Right.
Why? Because you need to be prepared just in case disaster falls upon this land. And it's coming. Disaster is about to fall upon this land. Right. Will you be ready?
That's right.
Will you be ready?
You don't have any excuses not to be.
Y'all better come on and come to Brunch with Bosses.
You don't have excuses not to be ready.
Eat some pancakes and some lobster tails and whatever else they're gonna make for us, and
get full
and walk around
there and act like y'all just trying to get all the information from people,
so that y'all make sure that y'all got what y'all need, because God is gonna show up and He gonna bless somebody. I believe that. Yes. I believe that. I got a surprise for y'all too when y'all come to the building, but I need y'all to be in the building to hear it. I need y'all to be in the building to see it. I ain't talking about all the other stuff that Ashlie them got. Somebody said I spoke something over them and it started Thursday. Well, praise God, because I'm gonna tell you now. If you played with me, hurt me. If you did wrong by me in the season where I was hurt, get ready. You're gonna be scared of me in this season, because I'm coming back with vengeance. Vengeance is mine, say the Lord, not Marie. But I'm coming back. And the word that He's given me, I'm gonna deliver. I'm just saying, I wouldn't play with me, not in this season. Where you at, Ashlie?
You muted me.
Because your background is
loud.
You got mad with you. You muted me. Okay, we turn the floor back over.
Listen, I can honestly say that I can say that too. Just going back to Bosses, I'm gonna piggyback off of Bosses. Don't give up. We all know this is my second brand. You know, at first it was a Goddess Fashion Boutique. I learned a lot from that, and you'll learn a lot also at the brunch about 1, not giving up, 2, everybody not for you, and 3, you got to be careful who you tell your plans to or who you do certain things with, when you're in business, because people can literally sabotage you. People will literally pray against your dreams. And it happened to me, but I didn't give up. I came back with Ashlie Nicole apparel, and I literally been flowing with it ever since. Not knowing that from Ashlie Nicole apparel, I was gonna reach the amount of people that I reached, and then he was gonna give me Brunch with Bosses to birth. So not only just being consistent, but a lot of prayer, a lot of reaching out to Prophetess Marie and crying and crying all night, taking losses, all those things. But at the end of the day, I did not give up. I didn't give up. I kept going. And that was why I believe he gave me the vision, because he trusted me to get this done. He trusted me to help bring people into entrepreneurship, to bring people out of stagnation, because that's where I was. I'm going to be honest, I was. And I did a lot of that. People don't even know, in depression for a long time. But I kept going, and I never gave up. So that's a little about what the night is gonna be. We're gonna have some entertainment. We have a bartender. We have a lot of stuff.
That wasn't me. I didn't
A
mute
lot
it.
of good stuff going on.
Okay.
I think she's going in and out.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah, we
frozen.
do. She, we, we got a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna keep it going. I think she's gonna have to go out and come back in.
Yeah.
There's a series of things going at night, and listen, we gonna open up with Quick the Poet, and y'all know how he do it. Y'all know how he do it. It's, I'm just saying, he finna bring the pain. He finna bring the show. So get your ticket. Invite somebody else to come. Invite somebody else to come and be there, so that they can get us. They can get something as well. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a bartender, but if you don't drink, then don't worry about the drink. Don't worry about what's gonna be in the building. Worry about where you at and God and what you do. If you don't do none of the other stuff, then don't do it. But don't talk about it, because it's brunch with bosses. It's catering to everybody. Yeah, I might be a pastor, I might be a prophet, but I'm gonna be in the building. I'm gonna be in the building, because ain't nothing wrong with
Nothing wrong
being
with
in the
being in
building.
the building.
We're gonna have
We're
some
gonna have some
fun.
fun.
We're gonna have a
We're gonna have a
360. Rima
360. Rema
360 gonna be
360
there.
gonna be there.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Rima
get up
360.
there, and I don't told y'all already, and this was a joke, but I'm gonna say it for real. Some we gonna need some people to. I'm gonna need some of y'all to get up on that
Some of y'all
360, let that thing run around
And
y'all,
that's
so
all the
y'all
way
can get
from
off the
South
spirit.
Carolina.
All the way from South Carolina. I'm coming from Augusta, Georgia, so I'm in the building. I'm in the building. We got Providence Cordelia coming from Lee
Fort
Acres,
Myers. Fort
Fort
Myers.
Myers.
Born and raised Fort Lauderdale, Florida, though, so you can be in the building.
Lauderdale, born and raised. Yes. So
So
be in the building and
be in
get
the
what you
building
need to
and get
get,
what you need to
because
get, because
everybody can be a
everybody
boss.
can be a boss.
Everybody should be a boss.
It's
If
enough.
you, I'm gonna say this to you, and I came from Ecclesiastes chapter 11. All that means is that if you are a child of God, you should be a boss. You don't have to have a title to be a boss, but if you're a child of God, you should be a boss, because it's in your DNA to have any and everything you want in this land, because my daddy said you can have
My
it.
Lord.
Our daddy said it's ours. He said we
Jesus.
inherit this earth. The earth is the Lord's, and in the fullness thereof, everything in it belongs to him. We belong to him. So if my father is rich in houses and land, so am I.
Jesus.
If my father is rich in houses and land, so am I.
Yes, I am.
So how do I believe in a Christ? How do I believe in a God that's rich and I'm sitting around here poor? I'm sitting around here crying broke. I'm sitting around here sitting on vision. I'm sitting around here acting like I ain't got no money in my pocket. I'm sitting around here acting like I can't go get it. I'm sitting around here acting like I can't go sit in the seminar or I can't go write the vision and make it plain. If my daddy already said that I can have it, why I'm crying broke? I done told y'all I can't preach tonight. But I need somebody to understand that. You're a child of God. Why are you crying broke? If my daddy say you can have it all.
My Lord.
If he say he's your provider. If he say you more than a conqueror. So when they shut the first door in your face, you go and knock on the next door. When they shut that door in your face, you go knock on the next door. Because somebody gonna give me what I want in this hour. Somebody gonna give me the grant money I need in this hour. Somebody gonna give me something.
Yes, Lord.
But if you tell me no one too many times, I'm going to keep going till I get that one yes. That's a boss. Understanding who your daddy is, who you belong to, and who you are. And understanding that even in the pain, you can birth. Even in the pain, you can lunge.
That's it.
Even in the pain, you can build.
That's it.
Even in the pain, you can move forward. Even in the pain, you can call those things that be not as though they were. Even in the pain, you can find purpose.
That's right. Amen.
I'm telling y'all got, listen, this, I'm only giving y'all the top of the iceberg. I'm going to tip it off when I get there. Because I'm going to tell y'all now, I got to take off my glasses. Lord have mercy, I'm taking off the glasses. I got to take off the glasses on this one. I'm going to tell y'all like this. If you're not in the building, you're going to miss the blessing. I promise you this. They don't put the mic in the wrong MC hand, and I'm going. Y'all better, I'm just telling y'all now. All y'all that got y'all tickets, get ready for a double dose of what God got planned for y'all. Just get ready for a double dose because you think you're a boss right now. Watch how many doors God opened while you in the building. Watch how the investors start to investing. Oh my God, I can't give it away. Jesus, I'm shutting up. I gotta put my glasses.
Listen, just to go back to all the no's. I heard I got a lot of no's back in January. I had a lot of people to read my messages, and you saw that they read them and they never ever responded to them. I had a lot of people that I felt that should have been supporting me have not even purchased the ticket yet. And when I tell you God came through in almost the final hours, and connected me to the people that I needed to be connected to. And things just started flowing. I'm talking about literally people saying, I'll do this for you. You don't have to pay for it. I just need you to do this. In the final hours, as
nervous, y'all. You were nervous.
My nerves was bad.
I get these little text messages.
I get these little text messages that say, well, you think? I say, just what?
My nerves is bad.
Watch what God do.
Like I got like 4 more gray hairs.
We serve a
God that works in the great power.
Yes.
Why? Because he don't show up when you need him. But he always show up right on time. You understand what I'm saying? So she trusted him. I ain't doing this on purpose. She trusted him where she couldn't trace him. And the doors flung open in less than a week. Less than a week ago, VIP sold out. And now General almost sold out. I'm just saying, y'all, when you trust God, when you can't trace him, he come through every single time. I told her, I said, don't worry, baby. Don't worry. It's coming. It's coming. And look at it. In the 9th hour. It's in the 9th hour the enemy wants you to give up on God. He wants you to say, never mind.
What's up? I was on live.
You got me on.
Yeah, she got you on speakerphone. Because we can hear. Hey, y'all. This is what we do, y'all. This is what we do. But and she don't answer the phone on live. It ain't even muted her, what you call it. I tell you, we gonna have fun, y'all. Y'all got to be in the building. But in her ninth hour, she trusted God. Y'all cannot don't throw. I ain't saying she was trying to throw in the towel. I'm just saying, whoever you had on speaker, we heard.
About that, you all. They kept calling me, so I had to answer. I do apologize.
So even in her ninth hour, when when it seemed like it just wasn't gonna be what it needed to be, she trusted God. And I'm telling y'all gotta trust God when y'all can't trace him. If God gave you the vision, you got to understand he's going to give you provision. God does not throw you out there and leave you out there. He's not a God of chaos like that. He's not an out of order God. He does things in decency and order. So if he gave it to you, he going to bless it for you.
That's it.
If he brings you to it, he going to take you through it.
That's it.
You can't, let me tell you something. People tell y'all all the time, it'll be about 5 years before you even see a rollover of money, a return on your money. I beg to differ.
That's not true.
Because the God I serve, I beg to differ. That's true for. I gotta take off my glass again. That's true. That's true. That's true for man's law, but for God's law, He said, "I'm your provider, according to my riches and glory." According. So when God says that there's an overflow. He says he wants to that he come that you might have life and have it more abundantly.
Yes, Lord.
He's not putting you out there and making you wait for 5 years until your abundance comes. Somebody better hear me. Somebody better trust what God placed in your hand. Somebody better trust God enough to move forward this day. You better trust God enough to go ahead and tell the person, okay, I'm finna put this money down right here. I ain't got no other choice but to do is trust it. Because you holding on to money that keeps slipping through your hand. It keep blowing on your hand because you ain't using it to what God told you to use it for.
Come on.
And when you don't use it for what God told you to use for, he blows on it like that. That's why you got money coming in your hand and it's going out your hand. Some of y'all making all this money in the world and you're not even investing it. You're spending it back out there in the streets. I see it.
My Lord. Ooh, Jesus.
You'd rather go out there and spend it on 25, 46, 7 drinks at the bar than investing it into the reality of some insurance or something for the rest of the family so that they can live, so that your legacy can live on. You'd rather spend that money than investing it into some burial insurance so they can bury you before you leave when you leave. I'm just giving y'all some facts because I'm just giving y'all some facts because it is my culture that does that. Nobody likes to say the black folks and this and that, but it is my culture. And if we want people to stop thinking that they know us, then we got to start showing people that they don't know us. Break the curse. The generational curse is not just in the families, but the generational curse is on our culture. Woo, Rabandi. Lord have mercy. There's a generational curse that runs through our culture. That's why generational curse is here, because it expects us to continue to be in bondage like our forefathers and our ancestors. But I got news for y'all. Our ancestors, they were slaves, but they broke out of bondage and paved the way for us. Walked the streets, marched for us. That's why we should be rich in this land. We should be owners in this land. There shouldn't be nothing that we want for. Nothing that no man can take from us. Because of the abundance of life God want to give us. And that's all I got to say about it. Y'all just got to be there.
Not the bars.
Y'all got to be there.
Yes.
If one of y'all could take it, I'm done.
I'm handing it over to Ashlie because I don't know how to be quiet. So
me either. So Ashlie, you better take over because you know you got 2 talkers on here.
I'm trying to preach tonight, and go ahead, Ashlie.
We done for real. We done.
We'll see y'all in the building June 24th, 2023.
Wait a minute. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. You're not muted. Not on my side.
It.
Yeah, you weren't muted on my side.
Yeah, you weren't muted on my side.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It said the host muted me again.
That was no.
That was no. I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it.
That was the whole.
That was the whole.
I didn't touch it.
I didn't touch it.
So to close us out on June 24th from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. at a Good Shepherd's Multi-Purpose Center on Oakland Park, the first annual Brunch with Bosses. Y'all want to be in the building. This year, it is in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Next year, we won't be in Florida at all. So if you ain't ready to travel next year, you might want to be in the building this year. I'm not going to give y'all everything that's going to go on that night, but just expect to learn, network, and vibe. No, you don't have to be a boss to be in the building. If you just want to come out and networking just opens up doors, point blank, period. I've had so many doors open for me from January up until now. If you're an aspiring entrepreneur and you just need a little push, trust me, it's gonna be some people in the building that don't mind pushing you into your dreams. Brunch with Bosses. The tickets can be purchased on Eventbrite. You can inbox me for the link. I believe the link is probably on my profile. If not, it's all up and down my page, or just inbox me, text me if you have my number. I will send you the link. I'm not even sure, there's not many tickets left. It's almost sold out. It's literally almost at capacity, y'all. Like she said, the VIP sold out last week. Ticket sales end, I believe, in like another week or so. We are not doing tickets at the door. I'm finalizing everything within the next couple of weeks. Purple carpeted event. Wear your best. Come out and vibe and have a good time. I love y'all.
And just wear your best.
And just wear your best. Nobody said you had to be formal wear. It's not a formal wear.
Right.
Not formal wear. But if you want to wear a suit, wear a suit.
You know.
Because you are a boss.
Wear a nice rumple.
Because you are a boss, and you never know who's going to be in the building. Dress accordingly. Show up. I'ma just say that.
I'm trying to told you.
You never know.
I'm trying to told you.
All right. So, Ashlie said what she had to say, y'all. We talk about supporting our girl in her first event, the first vision event that God gave her. And we need to show up in numbers for her. Why? Because that's what support is. Support is what support does. Just like they say, love is what love does. That's Denise and Tina. Support is what support does. We got to support one another. We got to learn how to do that without envy, without strife, and without jealousy. Because all in all, the times are coming. And the times are coming for the time where some of y'all bosses can't be stingy. Y'all gonna have to give to the needy and give to the poor. Especially if you're gonna want to make it in the kingdom. So that's why that's why it says you need to store up. Always have meat in your storehouse, because you never know who's gonna need your help.
That's it.
You never know who's gonna need you. And when you're a boss, you can't be stingy.
Bosses create other bosses.
Bosses create other bosses. So that's our time tonight. We just came over here to talk to you. Prophetess Cordelia, you got anything else you want to say?
God bless each and every one of you. I look forward to seeing you June 24th.
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave it right there because
I'm gonna leave it.
When we stop talking, we gotta go. We really gotta go. Cause she
Cause she,
when she
when she,
started
when
talking
she
like
started
that,
talking
you
like
gotta turn it
that,
off.
you gotta turn it off.
That's a powerful woman.
That's a powerful woman. That's a powerful woman.
Yes. See y'all June 24th.
We
All
love
right.
you all.
We love you all.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.